Can you make a video showing all the products you use on every set? I got you. So these are my prep boxes and I have 4 of them because I usually take 4 clients, but if I end up having more, I always disinfect and sanitize in between. But I like to have these on deck because it's super easy, especially if you're having back-to-back clients. You already have everything clean and ready to go for your clients. And before anything, all of this stuff is linked to my Amazon storefront. I mainly get everything from Amazon or Shein if it comes down to like brushes or stuff like that. But everything else I get from Amazon. So my first tool that I use on anybody is a cuticle pusher. This is so helpful. I love these so much. It comes in a pack of 5, I think. And then if I'm doing a fill or a soak off, I start by using an extra coarse drill bit. This is it. This is the Melody Susie one. It works so good. I use RPM of 20 or 20,000, however your drill works. Mine does it by like 20 or like 15 or whatever. And these ones, it saves you so much time by using extra coarse. If you're a beginner, I would recommend using a safety bit and not just a regular one, because the regular ones are going to be super sharp around the edge and you will cut your client. I've been in the game for 4 years, almost 5, and I still to this day use the safety bit just in case. And then I go and clean up the cuticle area with this Barrel Diamond cuticle bit. This is like one of my favorite bits ever for the cuticles. I know there's so many different cuticle bits out there, but this is just the one that I prefer the most. And then I go and I take the shine off the natural nail with the 240 grit sanding band. You don't want to use anything lower than a 240. How it works is it starts at 240 as like the most fine, and then the smaller the number goes, the more grit and the more damage it can do to the natural nail. So make sure you're using 240. I also like to buy 2 different colors. So my 240 is pink and then my 180 is black, just so that I can know the difference, especially if I'm going fast and I'm like, okay. I use the Melody Susie brand. I just find them the best and they're pretty strong. They also come with mandrel bits as well, so you don't have to separately buy them. It'll come when you purchase the sanding band. And then I just cut the cuticle with a cuticle nipper. I just buy them in bulk on Amazon. They do fade pretty fast. I don't buy like the very, very expensive ones. So I'm like having to change these out like almost every single month. And just be super careful when you use a cuticle nipper because it is super, super easy to cut and tear up your client's cuticle area. So just be super careful. So once we prep the natural nail, it's time to apply our nail dehydrator and our bonds. I use the Mia Secret. These come in a pack of like 2 together, and I've been using these since the beginning, since I started, and I will not turn my back on them. They are my go-to. I love them so much. I start by using the dehydrator, and then I go on with the extra bonds, and then I find that my nails stay on like extra long if I use the Young Nails Protein Bond. This is just chef's kiss. And now it's application time with the acrylic. I love Valentino powders. They're my favorite. But if you're looking for a more budget-friendly powder, I would suggest the Mia Secret acrylic powders. You can get those on Amazon or the Dynamic Nail Supply. Also, I just pour my monomer into this like little dapping dish. I got this off Shein and it works wonders. I love it. And then I use the Pana size 12 brush. For beginners, I would probably recommend like a size 10. That's what I started with, and then I noticed that as I got better with my application, I went to size 12, and now I've just like stuck with it. I also keep my monomer and my acetone in these little bottles. They're super cute, but I still use the Mia Secret monomer. I know it's pretty controversial, but I love it and it works. And then once you got the application down, I go in with this 5-in-1 fine bit from Melody Susie. I got it in pink. It's so cute. But I use this to seal around the cuticle. And then once I sealed around the cuticle, I'm going to go in with the 180 sanding grit bands. And I just use this to make sure the nail's smooth and that there's no lumps or bumps. And then I'm going to go in with this 100-180 nail buffer. And this is just to like kind of buff up any scratches or anything that's left over. And then I use this brush and some of the Young Nails Swipe. And I just spray that onto the brush. And then I just clean up the nails and get the dust out. Now to file the nails, I use this 80-80 grit nail file. For beginners, I would recommend probably like 100-100 or 100-180, just because this one, it can be really, really sharp. And if you're filing the sides of your client's nails, you can actually cut like this side right here and it hurts so bad. So yeah, that's about every single product that I use. But I do want to make a note that all of these that I'm holding in my hand, not the actual bit, but the sanding bands, Make sure you throw these away after every single client. These are one-use products. Do not use them on multiple clients. It is super unsanitary if you were to cut your client with the nail file and then use it on somebody else. So much cross-contamination. Just don't do it. Also, this is the top coat that I use on everybody. This is probably one of my favorite top coats. I also like the Valentino top coat, and I like the Nails and Bling top coat. This is the gloss. I've yet to find a matte top coat that I like and offer. So yes, I hope I answered all your questions. If you want to know anything else, just comment down below and I will answer.